to be attached to the attachment right here. And you can throw this on your tank, start the siphon. It'll siphon it out perfectly for 2 gallons on a 10-gallon tank with that attachment. And if you want to top it back off, pull this off, flip it around, out goes towards the easy water change hook. And now you can siphon, not siphon, but you can fill your tank back up just like that. Mini split cooling, yeah, comfort check. Dehumidifier working, no mold inside. Tackle box tools keep the maintenance right. What's poppin', fish keepers, shrimp keepers, 10-gallon fish tank fanatics? Welcome back to 10gallonfishtanks.com headquarters. Today I'm going to be showing you guys something that's been very requested. I posted a short on my easy water change hook, and I've been getting blown up about it. So figured I'd make a long form video showing you guys how to build it. It's pretty easy. You can use regular PVC or you can use specialty PVC, which is what I'm using, black PVC. Or if you don't want to build it, just go to my website, 10gallonfishtanks.com, and order yourself one. It comes with the water change hook. It comes with the sponge, the pump, and then also Python water change hook, 50-foot water change hose. So it comes with all that. I'm going to show you guys how to build it today. We're going to need a 9.5-inch piece, a 7-inch piece, a 3-inch piece. We're going to need some 1-inch pieces, about at least 6 to 7. We might not be able to use all of them. Then we're going to need these 90-degree little PVC connectors. We're going to need like 10 of them. And then we need the T adapter. We need one of these, that's the end caps, little ends. And then for our water change, different parts, we're going to want a 10% water change, a 20% water change, and a 50% water change attachment. Okay, all these attachments are going to be used on 10-gallon tanks. So these are pre-cut. So we got 1.5 inches, 3 inches, and then we have 7.5 inches. So that create the 1.5 inches is 10%, 3 inches is about 20%, and 7.5 inches is about 50% water change on a 10-gallon tank. This is all designed for 10-gallon tanks because that's what we do here, 10-gallon tanks. So we'll get right into it. We also need some PVC cement. So we're going to move this over to the side for a second and get it set up. Arts and Crafts Day. Once again, I always make this comment. I hated arts and crafts as a kid, but now that I'm in the aquarium hobby, for some reason I love it. It's kind of weird. Doesn't make sense. All right. Tap on this thing, get it open. PVC cement still working and good. We are going to start with the big piece. Okay, so we want to take the 9.5-inch piece. We're going to stick it right here. So we're going to put some PVC cement in here. We're going to wipe it off. Let's make sure it's ready to go. It's a little clumpy. I'm going to probably need to buy some new here soon. All right. So take our first 90-degree T connector. Put that in here. Nice little layer. And this stuff dries extremely fast. Okay, so 9.5-inch piece going in. Push it all the way in. Once you get it in, it's pretty much already sealed. Set that down. Now we want to take one of the 1-inch pieces, and we're going to connect it to the 90-degree piece. Okay. So some more PVC glue. Once again, I don't like to do too much, just enough. And I'm actually making this for one of my customers. Just put in an order for this, so we're making it today so that he is ready to go. Cool. Got that set. Now we are going to attach this side on. More PVC glue with another 90-degree. Once you get it down, making this thing is actually really, really easy. It's such a simple build. Right, there we go. There we have it. Now we're going to make our first U shape. And that's where we are going to attach the shorter piece, 7-inch piece. So we'll once again glue this. Try not to get any glue on my table, my cash wrap. All right, so 7-inch piece now comes in. We're gonna push that in and down. Okay. You can see it's shaped like a little U. Next thing we want to do is attach the T. The T is going to be facing backwards. So if we have this laying down right here on the table, this will be facing up. Okay. All right. Super glue, not super glue. Get some more here. PVC that. And big thing is we want this to be facing directly back. Push it in and down. And there we go. All right, got it glued. Okay. Next thing we want to do is some PVC glue on this, and we're going to connect it up to another top piece just like that. So 90 degree, another inch PVC piece, some more glue. All right, it's going to go push in. Awesome. Right, and then we're going to go ahead and attach the 90 degree attachment connector, PVC connector. And that's going to connect right on top, push right down. I'm going to make sure it's facing forward. Awesome. All right. Once again, another going to be 90 degree, 1-inch piece with another 90 degree connector. So let's get this all glued again. More glue. As you guys can see, building this thing is actually extremely easy. So what this thing does is it allows you to do water changes very easily and efficiently on 10-gallon tanks, and it'll take out the exact amount of water you want, whether it's a gallon, 2 gallons, or 5 gallons. Each connector will take out the amount that you want. All right. Now it looks like this. You got the 9-inch piece, 7-inch piece, the connectors, the T coming out this way, this one coming out top. We're going to do another 90 here to create the lip. Okay. So we'll now attach this on. Some more PVC glue right on top, forming the connector nice and secure. All right. Okay. Once again, another 1-inch piece that's going to go right in here. And then this is the side that's just there to support. So when we hook it on, it's just there as a support piece. So more PVC glue with another 1-inch piece. Making sure we get everything. We don't want any water leaking out as we do this. It's going to come up. Perfect. Now we take the cap and we're going to cap this side. So this side is going to prevent water from coming around. The whole point of this right side with the T coming out is the right side is just sitting there to support. So when you hang it up on your tank, it'll just sit there and support it so it's not falling all over the place. It sits in, hooks in, and the water will come from this left side down, up, and out. So now we're going to cap this side. And also the other point of this is it'll keep a siphon, right? So let's say you were topping your tank off while having this easy water change hook on your tank, it would automatically keep siphoning water out. So once you start the siphon, it should keep the siphon for you. This basic design was actually designed by Greg Sage. He has it as, instead of drilling his tanks, he uses something similar to this to create automatic water changes on his tanks without having to drill his tanks. I just customized it slightly to make it a hook. So you can just hook it on, drain water out. All right, so we got the right side hook, the T-bar coming out. Now we need to make the actual drain part. So once again, 90-degree connector goes on this side. So some more glue. And push that thing down. Try to make sure it's facing perfectly forward and is the same height as the other one, so it holds even. Okay. Perfect. Oh. All right. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to attach this piece and glue this on, and this is going to be the one that holds everything. And I would recommend making these inch pieces, probably about 1.5 inches is a little bit more optimal, but anywhere from 1 inch, 1.5 inches is best for these PVC connectors, these smaller pieces. All right, push this in part way. There we go. All right, so now we have a little lip on this side, and it is now good to go. What this will allow us to do is attach this on and take it off, and we can do our different attachments. So it's going to be kind of cool. So we can do our 10, 20, 30% water changes. 10, 20, and 50% water change attachments is what I typically do. So all we have to do now is do one more attachment here. Another 1 inch piece, 1.5 inch pieces. Put some glue in there. This piece will go in. Okay. And then another 90-degree one coming down. Get some more glue. And if you guys are like me and you have a ton of tanks, at this point I have about 40 tanks. Water, and I don't like to do automatic water top-offs. I like to be able to kind of control it on my own. This thing makes a huge difference. It allows me to really drain a lot of water pretty quick and fast. All right, so we can now see the left side is where the water is going to drain out. Right side has a hook just to help stabilize. So when you throw this on top of the tank, it's going to hook on. Left side also has the part where the water drains out, and they're both up above, which creates a siphon, so it'll automatically continue to siphon water out once you start the siphon. Then the only last thing we got to do is attach this 3 inch PVC piece down here, which we will do right now. So 3 inch piece is going here, and the whole point of this 3 inch piece is to be able to attach the siphon to it. Okay, bam, there we have it. There's your water change hook, and we got it built in the specific way to where it now we can change out attachments and do different percent water changes just like that. All we have to do is switch out the attachment, bam, different percent water change, and you can build this for any size tank. So if you look here, we get one of these siphon balls, and you want the out facing down, in facing towards the top, and you stick that in to the siphon hook, and then you attach your Python hose to the other side, and then you start you throw this on the tank, start the siphon, it's going to start siphoning water out, and then you can just go tank to tank. Very quick and easy. I'll show you, I'll post a clip here at the end that shows you all this. And then you can, when you want to top your tanks off, you switch the siphon hose from in facing the attachment to out facing the attachment. And then you can attach your Python hose to your tap, and you can literally just fill your tank right back up. Just like that. Quick and easy with no issues. So kind of cool. Now we need to build the attachments. So this is now good to go. Next thing we want to do is build the extra attachments. First off, we're going to do a 10% attachment, so 90-degree PVC connector and a 1.5 inch piece of PVC. Okay. Got our aquarium glue. We're going to attach that, push it in, and bam. All right, we get this extra excess glue off here. Awesome. All right, that's your 10% water attachment. Like I said, if you look on this side, you can just easily pop this 10% water attachment on. Bam, siphons water out. Pop it back off. Let's make the 20% siphon next. So that is going to be a 3-inch piece of PVC with a 90-degree connector. All right. All right. Put that 3-inch piece in there. Down. Bam. Now we have the 20% water change attachment right there. Once again, you attach it on, siphon out 20% water. When you're done, pull it off. Oh, I want to do a 10%. Cool. Not a problem. Switch it out. Now we're doing 10%. Most common, in my opinion, water percent changes that we do are going to be 10, 20, and 50% water changes. At least that's what I typically do. And 90% of the time, I'm doing 10% water changes, and the other 10% is usually a 20. So it just depends. If I'm going longer, I'll do 20% water changes, but I like to do smaller water changes rather than big ones, especially on 10-gallon tanks, because I don't want the fluctuation to go crazy. All right, the last attachment that we need is the 50%. And this is a 7.5-inch piece of PVC with another 90-degree connector. Put some PVC glue, PVC cement. And you can get all this stuff at Lowe's. If you want to do regular PVC, just go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and you can buy all this. Okay? Perfect. All right, and there you go. There you have it. Now we have a 50% water change attachment. Attaches right on. Bam. It'll perfectly siphon out 50% water. Okay? So now, I want to do a 20% water change. Normally, you'd have to like siphon it into a bucket and calculate if it's a 20% water change and look based on the bucket how much you're siphoning out. This thing just does it for you because the attachment's already built to the right size. So 50% attachment. Oh, I don't want to do 50%. We're going to do it again. 20% attachment now on. Oh, we don't want to do 20. We want to do just a 10 this week. Cool, 10% attachment. So it just makes it so easy and convenient. And then to make sure we're not siphoning out any fish or shrimp, because I have a lot of fry that I raise, and I also have a lot of shrimp, and I have nano fish. You're going to put a sponge on the end. So when you put your attachment on, you're going to put the sponge on, and it's going to come up and around. And now it's just like what you see in my videos. You got the hook on there, sponge on this side, siphoning water out, hook on here to stabilize, water siphoning up through here, down, around, back up, and out. Okay? And then all we have to do is take this sponge off when we switch attachments out and put it on the new attachment. So if we're doing a 50%, throw that 50% on. And if you do the 50% attachment, you're going to need to get a rubber band and rubber band it on so it keeps the sponge on. But then you can pull that off, switch back down to 10%. And once again, if you're doing 10%, just up and around, and now you got your 10% attachment. Very simple and easy. And that is how you make the water change hose. So I'm going to show it to you one more time here, finished. And as you guys saw, it took like 15 minutes to make. All you have to do is cut the PVC. But we put the 20% water change on, put the little sponge on, and then I'm going to come around here and show you up close. There you have it. Once again, it says out, in. The in wants to be attached to the attachment right here. And you can throw this on your tank, start the siphon. It'll siphon it out perfectly for 2 gallons on a 10-gallon tank with that attachment. And if you want to top it back off, pull this off, flip it around, out goes towards the easy water change hook. And now you can not siphon, but you can fill your tank back up just like that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate all of your support. If you enjoyed the video, it really helps me out if you like and comment down below. Have you used something similar to this before? Have you ever seen this design before? I kind of came up on it on my own. But if you see it somewhere else, let me know. Love to hear it. And really excited about this because it just makes my water changes so easy. I just have to throw this up here, beep, beep, stop, start it, and then just tank to tank to tank right across. It's really easy and convenient. And the nice part is I can walk away and it'll perfectly drain 2 gallons of water out of a 10-gallon tank, which is a 20% water change with this attachment. And I don't have to worry about fry or fish or shrimp getting sucked up and sucked out, and it allows me to go do other things. And then once it starts draining, I can come back and start the next one. So it's been super convenient and awesome. Hopefully you guys can build one. If you do, share your videos on it, talk about it. Let me know in the comments below how it works for you, how you like it. And yeah, just wanted to share this with you because, like I said, I've been getting a lot of comments and feedback. People want me to show you guys how to build it. So if you want to build it, go to Lowe's or Home Depot. You can buy all the parts. If you want one that's a little bit nicer looking, either go buy nicer PVC or order it off my website, and it'll come with everything you need. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That helps me out. We're a small channel continuing to grow, and that support really is appreciated. On top of that, I wanted to say thank you to all my members. Thank you guys for being a part of the membership club. We got the mid-level water squad, which gets access to members only live streams. When I drop videos, they get to watch them in real time, and 10% off my whole website. And that's only $5 a month. Thank you for all those mid-level water squad members on my wall, and you get put on my members wall. You get a special Facebook and Discord group. And then we have the nano bubbler for $1 a month. You get the members only live streams, special Facebook and Discord groups, and then also be able to get special emojis, things like that. So your support really helps out here, and I just wanted to say thank you, whether you're watching the video or a member. I appreciate it all because you guys have helped this channel get monetized, which gives me more money to be able to throw back in the fish room and keep shooting videos and doing projects like this, and hopefully keep teaching you guys different tips and tricks that I found that help me and hopefully can help you as well. If there's any sort of video you want to see me shoot, post that in the comments down below because I'm big on posting the content you guys want to see. I have my set videos I'm planning on coming out with, but if there's a demand for something, I will pump your comment here in the video and I'll give you a shout out, and then I will also make a video on it. So thank you guys. Hope you have a great week. As always, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
What's up, yo? Buddy. Need some fish, bro. Then you gotta go to the 10-gallon fish pro. 10-gallon, yeah. Fish tanks, yeah. 10-gallon, yeah. Fish tanks. All day, all day, all day long. Shrimp, blue shrimp, yellow shrimp too. Green shrimp, orange shrimp, and a snowball zoo. We got fish, y'all. We got fish, dog. We got it all. Tuxedo koi, guppy, white cloud, minnow, long fin, white cloud, pygmy corridora, panda cory, stir by cory, albino cory, coolie loach, green cuba, tyrus boris, celestial pearl, dahio, emerald dwarfers bora, pea puffer, clown, killie, sparkling goat or me.